What is exactly skim milk? That seemingly simple question is now winding its way through our court system.
So why is that, you ask? Well, we sent our consumer reporter Chris Kamara north to the Florida Panhandle to find out.
Technically, there's no such thing as trespassing on this patch of rural North Florida. O'Cheesy Creamery welcomes visitors with open arms.
You can come and see where your milk comes from, pet the cows if you want to.
The whole process unfolds right here.
This is it.
97 seemingly content cows.
And I think they have a pretty good life.
One experienced farming family.
This third generation.
Plus one controversial assembly line.
We probably process around 1,000 gallons a week total of everything.
O'Cheesy bottles milk the old-fashioned way, in glass, and allows the cream to rise to the top, just like the good old days.
And this is the cream which makes the milk real milk.
That is where this small dairy is fighting big government. In making blue ribbon butter and ice cream, O'Cheesy skims the cream off its milk, leaving behind what most of us call skim milk. Fresh skim milk that it aims to bottle and sell.
The state says there's nothing wrong with the milk. You can sell it, but you can't call it milk.
O'Cheesy's skim milk must be labeled imitation milk, even though it's as fresh as you're going to get. Why? State law. Chapter 502 says fresh milk minus cream equals imitation milk, because removing the cream also removes too much vitamin A.
Because we don't add vitamin A, that we can't call it skim milk. We have to call it imitation milk.
The only way O'Cheesy can legally call its skim milk is to add synthetic vitamin A. Pierre knows his customers. He's certain that none of them will buy a jug of imitation milk, or for that matter, skim milk that contains a man-made vitamin A additive.
The customers that we sell to don't want anything added back to the milk. They want a natural product with no synthetic vitamins added back.
Pierre says adding vitamin A would also require new equipment.
This is a capper.
And cost a huge amount of money.
It'd be thousands and thousands of dollars.
So O'Cheesy is now taking the state of Florida to court. It's suing for the right to call its fresh skim milk skim milk.
We want to label our milk exactly what it is, skim milk with nothing added to it.
The Florida Department of Agriculture declined to comment, citing the lawsuit. Pierre fears Tallahassee is under the influence of big dairy and big dairy money. He figures that's the only reason the state's agriculture cheerleaders would fight him and decline to speak with us.
They're doing something that's good and right. That seems like they wouldn't mind talking about it.
This tiny dairy has entered and won many contests.
We take pride in what we do, and I think it shows.
Now O'Cheesy is hoping for a win it never wanted, a court victory.
I mean, they want us to call it imitation milk when it's the real thing.
Until there's a verdict, the bottler continues bottling. But every week O'Cheesy makes butter or ice cream. Pierre does the unthinkable with the leftover skim milk.
Yeah, we dump it.
Instead of selling some of the world's freshest skim milk, he's forced to water his fields with it.
I'd rather see somebody drinking it than dumping it on grass.
Imitation milk. That's a real waste. In Calhoun County, Chris Kamara, Fox 13 News.
Certainly is. So how much skim milk goes to waste? O'Cheesy told Chris it does dump about 400 gallons each and every week, that the state continues to call it imitation, which is...
It's laughable.
Yeah,
it really
absolutely is bizarre.